In this video, I'm going to be playing Noon's Naruto mod for 100 days, but there's a special skill learner in this mod that allows you to become Naruto himself. From shadow clones to the Sage of Six Paths, let's begin our journey. So starting on day 1, I begin by gathering wood, stone, and preparing my land. And while I do that, I just wanted to say real quick that I attempted to record this already, but by day 10 I realized the video was corrupted and I had to start over. However, I loved the seed and what I had built so far, so I just recreated the world from the beginning. Anyways, with a full set of stone tools acquired, I begin slaughtering the salmon supply in the nearby river. Listen, ramen is great, but a man's gotta eat. Also, killing salmon is a great way to train since they can drop JP. For those of you who haven't played Noon's mod, JP is used both for leveling up your stats and for learning new jutsu and techniques. Which, by the way, only about 7,700 downloads, we can get those numbers higher. After gathering some more wood and stone, I realized keep inventory is off, which wouldn't be too nice to lose all my items out of nowhere, would it? I do some mining in a nearby cave to help pass the night for now. I make sure to grab some andesite for some building later, which actually might have been the whole reason I went mining in the first place, actually. I get a chakra paper from leveling up to Genin rank. I use it and get fire release, but since I'm Naruto, I can only use wind in my Naruto Skill Learner. I turn the fire release into more JP though, so that's fun. I head back into the night and start fighting some mobs. I learned my first wind style jutsu, Gale Palm. When I right click it for a short period of time, it has insane knockback. I also grabbed some clay and bamboo. As day 2 begins, I learn the shadow clone technique, which I feel like I don't need to explain. Except sometimes your clones turn into Zetsus. In fact, I believe every entity can turn into Zetsu. With my stone smelted, I begin building my house. When building for this 100 days video, I continue to look at houses in Naruto to get a better idea for what I wanted to do. I continue building into the night, and I place some torches around the stone foundation of my house, then fight mobs while heading to where I know some sheep are. I shear a lot of sheep because I know a project that I'll be doing shortly that requires quite a bit of wool. I rank up to Chunin, getting another fire release that I turn into JP. I wanted to learn the next wind style jutsu and also the Kurama Chakra cloak, but I forgot that it buys however many jutsu you can afford, so I ended up with 2 wind style jutsu instead. Wind style air bullet, and wind style vacuum sphere. I can't complain though, these are both pretty decent projectiles. I fight mobs until daytime, then I continue on building my house by adding yellow glass panes. I know it's an odd choice, but it looks not that bad. Also, there's a weird glitch in this mod pack that causes my items to not stack correctly, so throughout the video I end up having to throw items on the ground so they restack. Sleeping brings us to day 4, then I finish the house by adding the top section. And a nice terracotta floor, which I complete by day 5. I head out towards a village that I know exists because of my previously mentioned recording, and on the way I unlock the Kurama Chakra cloak. By the way, in my notes I have it as Kurama Chakra mode, which is something completely different. Anyways, the only thing I can complain about with this is that the particles are annoying and you can't turn them off. They don't look bad, I just wish they were a little smaller. And then I ransack the village for anything and everything that they have. I begin construction on my next build. This is what I needed the wool for, and I'll get to that in a second. I do some more night grinding and unlock the legendary Rasengan. Unfortunately, it's not that strong, but it does make a cool noise. A very loud, cool noise. I play around a bit with some ideas for the build, but after a couple days I finished my ramen shop. I even set up a bamboo cooking system. I begin to explore a bit, grabbing some resources I wouldn't find too close to my house, and a whole bunch of bamboo. I get some dripstone from a cool cave I found, spend the rest of this time mining, and even find my first diamond. Yes, singular. A ninja that I beat drops DNA for the Scorch Release Kekkei Genkai. I can't use this, but I hold on to it for now anyways. Also, if you want to see a second 100 days with this mod where I do have complete freedom to use anything, leave a like and comment down below saying so. I steal some lava from the nearby village and go mining again. I find my second diamond, again, singular. I also find a zombie spawner, which I destroy, because why not? I return home and build a lava farm using my dripstone, meaning we have like 50 different fuel sources at this point for no reason. I grind some more at night. And even get a Byakugan attack, which drops from a ninja. Remember when Naruto used the Zetsu? Wait, when I said that mobs turn into Zetsu, I meant really nothing is safe. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if I were a Zetsu. Anyways, remember when Naruto used the 8 trigram 64 palms? At some point a while ago, I got the last wind style move, which gives sharpness 2 to whatever's in your offhand. I figured I'd mention that now, and I didn't really want to go back to try to find the exact moment. I gather sand and gravel to prepare for my next build. I require a decent pile of white concrete for this one. I get the foundation for the build set up using terracotta and concrete. Then, on day 20, I unlock Rasen Shuriken. We've stepped into a new era, it seems, so I have to get changed now. Much better. And we test our new Jutsu as well. Ow. Also pretty loud, but it's a strong attack, which will definitely come in handy down the line. I continue on my current building project. With my Ninja Academy completed, I proceed to train. I reach Kage rank, and I end that session with 70 JP. Also, I ring a bell, which you guys should do after subscribing. Only 22% of my viewers are subscribed. I unlock the Toad Sage mode the next night, which looks really cool. One thing I really like about the Noon's Naruto mod is the art style used for everything. It feels like Naruto, but at the same time, it still feels like it's Minecraft. Not saying that the other mods are bad because they have more HD textures, but I do think this one is, different in a nice way. A ninja dropped his lightning jutsu after I beat him, but I don't want that. I built a place to store my excess lava, then, after some more training, I end up unlocking the Toad Sage Frog Kata, which is a really strong melee jutsu. After activating it, which costs 1 Senjutsu point, for a few seconds, the melee damage from the item becomes 15, which is stronger than any of my weapons right now, so I'll take it. I picked up Lava Release Scorching Rocks sometime in the night, and I tested out. I missed horribly, but whatever. To the academy with you! By the way, the purpose of the academy is just to store extra jutsu that I can't or do not use. Also, I upgrade my Iron Sword to Sharpness 5. I start another build, and instead of keeping it a mystery, I'll tell you now. It's gonna be a weapon storage, an armory, like my own little 1010 shop. Anyways, I went with a bit of a strange design for this one, same with the next building, which I'll get into later, obviously. I found a weird spawned lapis ore while grabbing some wood, but I mean, I don't play 1.18 often, so that's probably normal, I guess. I start getting a good idea how I want the roof situation for the armory, build a nice little overhang, then commit several violent counts of armed robbery, even stealing someone's eyes. After realizing said eye can be traded for 20 JP, and with the knowledge that Kekkei Genkai can be traded for 10, I come up with a plan to stop hoarding items I can't even use. So, after trading the Ketsuryagan, Scorch, and Explosion releases for 40 JP, I unlock the Kurama Chakra mode for real this time, the good one. Combined with Sage mode, this looks really cool, and I don't know, maybe it's the shape of the eyes, but I feel like I look like an alien. Whatever, I finished the armory, and I think this also looks really cool. I realized later that for just 6 iron, I can make a chakra blade, which is better than a diamond sword. I make one and give it sharpness 2 with my wind jutsu. I try to combine 2 together so I can get sharpness 3, but that doesn't work. I think a lot of the items in this mod are technically unenchantable. I store my weapons in the armory. Then I build a dock on the beach south of my little area. Then I boat south and find a shipwreck. Inside was a buried treasure map which literally leads me back to the beach that I left from, but hey, diamonds. I boat further south and reach an island. I decide to wipe this island of its entire oak supply for very little reason. I guess I'll need some oak down the line. I later find a ruined portal which I take all the obsidian from. After returning home, I begin working on a storage building. It's nothing special, like I said, it's a little strange, but I think it came out nice. And it does, in fact, have chests for storage. Using the obsidian from before, I make an enchanting table and a nether portal. I build the portal on a dirt mound, then head to hell itself to grab some netherrack and basalt to build a nice little bit of hell around the portal. Wouldn't want the portal feeling homesick. What? I unlocked the Kurama avatar, which just turns to Zetsu, but when I try it again, it makes a sick Kurama mech suit, which I cannot see from. I get out of it and look from the outside. It does look cool, but it feels incomplete, like usage-wise. I head back to the Nether and see a fortress nearby on the map. I head there to gather blaze rods so I can soon bully the Ender Dragon. I make 4 Eyes of Ender and set out to find the end portal. It takes a few days, but I make my way in. The portal only has 1 eye when I find it. So I make a waypoint for now and head home in search of ender pearls. I enchant a diamond sword to be slightly better than my chakra blade, but give up in the process. Then, in the night, I unlock the legendary 6-path Sage mode. It doesn't give any special armor, but the stat boosts are pretty cool, and I later learned that it makes it so I can fly, even after it turns off. I spend a few days getting pearls before heading back to the portal. I put the last 3 eyes in and begin my assault on the village hidden in the end. Let me tell you though, being able to fly makes this a lot easier. After slaying the End Kage, I get so much JP. I don't even, I don't know. I put every point to Taijutsu, by the way. I'm about to go to the outskirts of the end when I see a structure in the distance. There, I find a statue. I know that this is one of the endgame Otsutsuki bosses. Do I fight him now or wait till... whatever, let's do this. Ishiki can't put up much of a fight in this location, but he shrinks and I lose him. I think he actually fell off the edge, but luckily, I still have the statue from when I broke it. Nearby, I see a similar structure, but this time blue. There, I find Momoshiki. I managed to beat him, but I'll come back to this later. I return home and begin searching for days across the world, in hopes of finding a tailed beast statue or sage statue. I find nothing, then build some friends to ease the loneliness of this Zetsu-plagued world. At least I know you guys won't turn on me, right? I decide to use some of my remaining time in this world mining for some reason. Then, I grind until my punches do 40 damage. I use that capability to return to the end to do some final grinding in preparation for my final battle. Momoshiki and Ishiki at the same time. I got so much JP so fast that I ended up with over 1000 JP by day 99. And then, day 100, I finally did it. Honestly, they weren't that tough, but hey, that brings my 100 days to an end. Again, you guys should check this mod out, I'll leave it in the description. Also, like I said before, comment down below telling me if you want to see a Freedom 100 days with this mod, where I can get anything. Sharingan, Rinnegan, Hell, Water Release. I had fun, and I hope you guys did as well. I'll see you next time.